Yeah, welcome back, everybody. Episode 2 of Cuboid Outpost with Vern from Vern and I. Come on, Vern.
Oh, not much, Kairos. How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. So, in between episodes, I see you did some mining,
Yeah, I did a little bit of work for us.
some not so good ingots.
Yeah, I don't want to bore the people too much with us just digging on rocks.
Right.
Also, was able to get quite a bit more arrows, so hopefully a bow soon.
Yeah, hopefully. Do we look up a recipe for it?
It's the same recipe as always. It's just a bunch of sticks, but
How do we get
I
sticks?
still don't know how we're gonna get sticks in all this snow.
I'm assuming maybe a quest leads us to a sapling or something eventually.
I would assume,
Speaking of
because
quests,
old Cuboid is supposed to be helping us out to repopulate the entire planet that we're on.
yeah,
Which that's going to be a discussion we're going to have later, because we're the only two individuals on this planet, as far as we're aware.
as far as we're aware, is the key word. Well, speaking of quests, we might as well.
Let's get on into it.
Where we leave off, because the best defense is not always running away. Like we're
Right.
gearing up with that not so goodium. Now that you have some basic materials to work with, you should invest in a bit of that in some weaponry and protection. To begin with, let's make some armor and a sword.
All right.
Normal crafting
Oh,
recipes.
yep. I'll do that for us.
Alright. Sounds like a plan. Get that going, just need a helmet.
Yep.
And done.
That should be it.
That is it. You make one set or two.
Two. I made one for myself and one for you. Because I'm nice like that.
Yeah, sometimes.
Occasionally.
We'll try not to lie to the viewers too many times.
I see.
All
We're
right,
just going to sit here on the counter then.
moving on. It's not quite, don't know how to pronounce that. Hammer.
Mjolnir,
There
sir.
you go, Mjolnir. You might not, let's say also, you might have noticed that we're going to need a lot more materials. Luckily, there is an ancient manual device specifically designed for smashing through large areas of rock at a fairly rapid pace. We have some of those not so good ingots, make some rods and blocks. I see you're already doing so.
That
For
might be.
yourself, your first smasher. We're going to turn to Thor here.
Apparently. All right. Do
It's one made
a
up.
little bit more of this. We'll need some of them. And then we're going to do this here.
Remind me,
And
I'm
like it
assuming.
is so. There's one inside the thing for you.
Assuming that mine's a broader area. Oh, 3x3, yep.
Let's go find out. Ow, 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 ow. You need to.
Well,
I'm
that's,
hitting my head as I'm walking down here, sir.
yeah, well, we'll see now that you have that
It's,
hammer, you can make it easier.
oh, yeah. That'll make collecting stuff much faster. You
Hey,
didn't by chance bring a torch with you, did you?
no, I did not.
Yeah.
You got some in the,
We might want to grab one.
I'll throw it down to you.
All right.
Let's see. There we go.
It's made a big old hole, and I'm sure zombies or something gonna pop in down there.
There you
Thank you, sir. Ow, 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 ow,
go.
ow.
All right, let me clear something out for you here.
Okay.
No more driving as you go down the staircase.
I don't plan to go down there in your cave too often. This is true.
All right, well,
What's next on the agenda here?
unfortunately, at this stage, it seems like questing is the only way to go.
Yes, sir.
Put these materials in here. Where are we going next? Looks like we can
Let's go with the
go
basic storage.
basic storage, somewhere to keep some stuff. When it comes to automation in the past, we would have just suggested using your ME system and would have sent over the necessary peripherals. Unfortunately, there's no longer an option. What you can do, however, is turn to some more primitive yet still effective methods of storage, and item transfer. The first step will be to make yourself some kind of chest from the local materials.
You want to do that? Or you want me to take care of it?
Is it just normal recipe?
Looks like it.
Seems to be a normal recipe. You have a chest. Where would you want to put this chest?
Actually, toss it here real quick. Let's see. If we make 2 of these, I want to see something here. Actually, I'm going to make myself a pickaxe while I'm at it.
The other one, did you?
I might have did a little bit of mining off camera.
Right on. Next quest is to make a hopper.
It is just a regular pickaxe recipe. So if we put this here.
I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing.
Oh, they don't connect to each other.
You're dumb. Did you try to put it right on to the side of it?
I did. Here, let's try it this way.
Nope. It's kind of like the
Nope.
iron chest mod, I guess. They don't connect.
And actually looking at it, it doesn't even have the full inventory. Well,
Well, you got to wait for that.
Yep.
Let's jump into the
I'll fix the counter.
Hop to it. Slow enough to drive you hopping mad, it says.
All right.
Okay, so it's not quite a logistical transport pipe, but at least it works. Now you can make a chest. You can also make a hopper. Have at it. I'm assuming as well. The recipe is a hopper. Look at those chests. Oh,
All right. There you go.
that is. It's a normal Minecraft hopper.
And actually, that should let me do what I was wanting to do.
Yeah, I'd put the chest one lower, but yeah.
And actually, you don't have to do it lower. Oh, I'm gonna have to put a hole in the wall.
Yeah, I was about to say, but you got to be able to set it right.
I will fix that. Don't worry.
Only the hopper. Oh, you got it.
Whoop! I nearly fell in your hole.
Booby trap.
Are you calling me a booby?
Could be.
My feet aren't blue.
Hey, one of them blue-footed birds.
That should work. Now we just have to go in here and tell it to output there.
You ever set up?
Should be now.
Throw some in there. Let's see what happens.
Let's give it a try. We're pulverizing. Which I did have this working. So now we go into the ingots.
And they're being pulled out. Very good.
It's working. Awesome. That will save us so much time later.
Early game automation.
I want to sleep real quick.
That charm does good.
It really does. Although I should have waited a little bit longer.
Yeah, could have got some mob drops.
Yep.
Yeah, back into it.
What's next?
Just don't quantum entangle these ones, please. Quantum singularities. Don't panic. We're fairly certain that the singularities produced by the quantum collapser won't result in another uncontrollable feedback loop that destroys your local reality too. It's not like
That's what they said the last time.
Yeah, when they said sorry.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like you have a choice anyway. We're going to have to try something to kickstart life as we knew it. So grab some materials, make a few necessary ingredients, and build yourself a not-so-goodium quantum collapser. Note, if you pick up a quantum collapser, it will lose its current progress and reset.
Oh.
All right, so furnace is normal, other than you need a silica dust in the middle.
Right, which we have plenty of that. I'm going to throw this in here. We,
What's that?
It's a good thing I gathered all that not-so-goodium.
Chunks for that, though.
Oh, there should be enough to make a decent amount of chunks.
Yeah, I got you.
There you go, 16 of them.
I got you. And we had silica dust somewhere, didn't we? Yes. That's one furnace.
Okay.
Now we need a not-so-goodium, which is just a furnace surrounded. 4 sides. It's got that not so goodium furnace.
Nice.
We'll turn that into. We're going to need a lot of ingots for this. Ooh,
Yeah, that's what I was.
not quite. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. All right, around that. There we go.
We'll go ahead and toss these in here to get us some more ingots up and going.
One not so goodium quantum collapser.
Let's take a look at this thing.
Let's do that. Let's put her down somewhere. Huh? Where do you want it?
Yeah, put it on the cabinet somewhere. Right here.
Yeah, watch yourself. Right there. Looks like it needs to be powered, so.
We might need to move it over. Let's do this.
Don't have any. That works. Maybe that's not a power. Maybe it's like a. Maybe it's like mechanism where it draws in materials.
It's definitely not connecting. Maybe the book will tell us. Why don't you read on?
You put it back on the bench for us.
That's what I'm working on.
All right, so gonna go here. It's gonna take a while. It's worth it in the end. Quantum singularities are a bit of a pain to make initially, but will significant. I can't even say that word.
Significantly.
Significantly improve your quality of life in the near future. Put in the effort now and start the process of making some. Note that the collapser doesn't need power. There you go. You can hopper inputs into the top and extract them from any other side. For now, we recommend at least making one from not so goodium ingots. Note, if you pick up a quantum collapser, it will lose, blah, blah, blah. We already heard that. So don't pick it up if you got an inventory.
Let's toss one in there.
Sit in there and see. So basically, we're going to make a singularity.
Need 320 of them.
Oh.
We're going to need to do
well,
some
they are
mining,
singularities,
sir.
so.
This is true.
Let's see, what else can we do right now? Efficiency isn't everything. Introducing the Smoosher.
It smooshes.
It looks a bit like a smasher, but its purpose is not to break rocks, but rather to smoosh chunks into dust. You could, of course, keep using your pulverizer, which costs nothing more than a bit of energy to double your outputs. The smoosher uses some resources to make and has some durability, but then gives you a much faster way of achieving the same result. Make a few old school furnaces and you'll be able to produce ingots at a much quicker rate. So it looks like we can ore double with a smoosher.
Yeah.
Could be handy.
It could be if we need stuff done really quick, like we kind of need right now.
What to say? So let's.
How do we make this thing?
Looks like we need a couple rods.
And a lot more not so goodium.
Maybe. I think we have enough. I think we have enough here. Let's see. I don't know why I'm putting these in doubles, because. There you go. There's one for you in the. Crap.
Awesome. Thank you.
Let's go try this out.
Although I don't think I'll actually use it.
I'm going to try it out.
Well, you use it in your inventory, sir.
Oh, well, that's stupid. I thought it was going to be like a. Kind of defeats the purpose of making a hammer.
Well, you can do it a lot faster, because the
Nice,
pulverizer,
nice.
until we get some upgrades in it, is going to take a little bit.
I get it now.
Need more chunks.
Well, use the smasher for that one. While you're doing that, let me take a look at the quest.
All right, you do that. I'll just mine for a minute or two here.
That gives us a nice iridium furnace. And that pretty much, unless we want to start. We don't have these other ores, though. I'm assuming these other ores are deeper. Maybe?
Possibly. You want to bring some torches down here? Because I forgot to grab them again.
What do you? How many you need?
A handful.
Oh, we got 15. See, is this a thing? Oh, it is. Nice. F7 is a thing.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Well, what do you say we take a bit of a break and come back once I break this hammer?
Like a plan.
All right. Well, we'll see you in a second, folks.
Yeah, we're back. We did a little mining. Made a few
Yeah, I figured
furnaces.
we'd get a little bit. Yeah, that smoosher came in handy.
We sure did. Sure did. All right,
I also
so
made a little bit of upgrading over here to help with just feeding into the pulverizer.
all right, so we should have enough ingots now to make this singularity, correct?
Correct. I believe we just needed one thrown in there.
All right, you do the honors.
Yes, sir.
There it goes. Nice. First quantum collapse or singularity. I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't say collapse. We don't need collapsing.
Yeah, no
It's already
collapsing.
happened too
No
much.
collapsing. There it is. Not so good in quantum singularity.
Haha.
Quest complete.
Let's see. What's our next one on this little offshoot here?
Silica
Blocks of
dust.
silica dust. Well, it just so happens we've been getting a lot of that while mining.
No context. Well, do we have enough?
How many do we need?
We are going to need, let's see, for this, we need 96 blocks.
96.
Yes.
Well, sir, we have 98.
There we go. Very nice.
Or my math was wrong.
Your math
We
is
have
wrong.
97.
We just need one more.
Math's not my strong suit. I dig.
There we go. Nice. We got two
Well,
quests
that's
completed
cooking up.
off camera.
Technically, it's on camera. We just did the
Well,
resources.
yeah, resources off camera. There we go. Very nice.
Cool.
Very nice. So our next quest is going to be the only thing better than mining. Is being able to choose not to. What?
That'll be handy.
Yeah. Resource generator. Okay. Mining all that not so iridium by hand is not all that hard. But I'm sure you're starting to feel like you have better things to do. Right. Since we
Yeah.
spend about an hour or so off camera.
Right.
Luckily, through the wonders of modern science, you should now be in a position to make a first tier SRG, which I guess stands for Singularity Resource Generator. The not so good Singularity Resource Generator is a fantastic piece of equipment that uses quantum singularities to generate free resources at a steady rate. Later on, you'll be able to position to build higher tier SRGs. But for now, let's focus on getting the basic not so good SRG up and running. Sorry about my terrible reading.
You got a little bit more to go there, sir.
Did I miss something? I didn't scroll down, did I?
Nope.
Once you got it, simply put it in a quantum singularity of the type you want, resources for, and it'll do its magic. You can use a hopper to automatically extract what is generated, or grab some from inside the SRG's user interface. Ain't it? So those in there.
I'll need a cup. Oh. Oh, okay.
Cracking this up.
Yep, I'm going to go ahead and get us a couple furnaces in here, because I saw we needed that.
Lots of ingots we need there. Good thing we have plenty.
Alright, so that's our crafting table and furnaces. What else did we need for it?
6 blocks.
Alright.
6 not so good blocks. Shouldn't be an issue.
Yep. See if my memories worked. Haha.
There we go.
I'll let you pull it out.
It won't let me.
Alright.
You do the honors.
Well, then I'll do it.
All right. We're going to put this bad boy.
Oh, that's a good question.
Right there now.
Right there in that corner?
There in that hole.
All right. Boom.
There it is. Nice.
You got them singularities on you?
Which one you want?
Yeah, let's try the not-so-goodium one.
Okay.
Let's see how quick this thing is.
Oh, that's fairly quick, actually.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
That's real quick.
Can I break that with my pickaxe? I can. I want to grab that real quick.
You pick it up? What am I picking up, sir?
The whole thing.
Okay. I got it.
All right, give me just a second here.
You know how to make it?
I am.
Nice.
Toss her up there.
Very nice. Take that here. There we go.
And really,
18 stacks to fill that thing up.
might move this over here to just auto-feed into all of this later.
That is not a bad idea. Chunks can go straight in and get pulverized.
That wasn't too difficult to craft one of those. I might just make another one later to do that with. We'll use this one as anytime we need to use one specifically, and then I'll just set up more automation later. Anyway, next up, sir.
Right.
Which way are we going to go?
We can either go to the Green Revolution for a recycler, or we can go to a, let's say, coal singularity. So I'm not sure we don't have enough coal, do we?
How much do we need? 32 blocks? Ooh, I don't know.
Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I don't believe we have enough for that. Yeah, 34 actually.
Oh, well then let's do that one.
Let's do that.
Why don't you read it for us, sir?
Okay.
With those smooth tones of yours.
Yeah, if you say so. All right. A powerful source. It's time to put some of that excess coal to good use. If you don't have an excess, just what you have, just what have you been doing? Head back out there and smash some more rock. While you currently have a good source of power in the wind generators on the roof, we can't, unfortunately, make any more just yet. And we're going to need alternative power sources. The science division here at the Cuboid Corporation believe that a coal quantum singularity might be possible to use in some kind of singularity-powered generator. So you might as well get started on collapsing a bunch of coal into one. Yeah, let's throw 32 in there.
Might as well.
There we go. Very nice, very nice. There it is.
I'm going to have a spider nuggie.
Spider nuggies. Yeah, I got that coal singularity.
Oh, cool.
And we might need to build
Green Revolution.
Build a couple more of these resource generators here.
Okay, well, looks like it might be handy.
Green Revolution.
Oh, wow. We've almost got 3 stacks already.
Oh, my goodness. We might as well cover up our hole out here and just let that thing go.
Right. But what are we going to cover it with?
Well, we can go out where we can't see and
we'll figure something out.
Gather some snow.
All right. So what's it telling us with this little booklet here?
Quest book. Next quest is Green Revolution. Recycling starts at home. We've just about reached a point to where we are running out of resources that will actually allow us to progress. Luckily, your outpost came with a few bits and bobs that we can repurpose for something that will hopefully prove useful moving forward. We believe that it is possible to build a molecular recycler using some of the local materials, along with some of the things your outpost came equipped with. You're going to need to sacrifice that centrifugal separator, kind of useless right now anyway, and one of the advanced energy cubes in the ceiling. I reset my quest book. Those should then be able to be combined with a singularity in some of the materials and machines you've already made out of the local resources. You might want to gather up some of the excess energy cables and reconnect things that will still need power, and then see what you can do about making a molecular recycler. What have you done, sir?
I just took the centrifuge down like they said we could.
Okay.
I'll toss it over here.
So now we gotta sacrifice one of these cubes. What are you thinking?
Which cube?
We could move the ME system.
Yes.
We're gonna need some cables.
We've got one.
On the cable?
One cable.
We can get one cable from.
I took down the centrifuge. It had one on top of it.
Oh, okay. Good. We could also move this crucible over. I kind of like the idea of putting it here. Now that you move this out of the way, it don't seem too cramped. Maybe we can move that system over here. That'll free up all these cables. What do you think?
Yeah, we can make that work. Question is, does this hold its water?
I'm going to take down this collapser.
Ah, it does.
Storage drawers holds its inventory as well. I'll get the cables. It's there. You gonna see it?
No.
Oh, you got it.
Oh, okay.
I guess a quest for that too.
Glitch.
Boop. Get these cables for us.
Boop. And boop.
Alright, so cables.
I need two over there.
Let's reconnect that. Okay, it gives us 6 cables. Should be plenty to. Question is, what cube do you want to take out?
Yeah, we'll take this one.
Okay, so let's see if I can get up in there. Right there.
I was worried about that.
Not what I wanted to do. How's that light? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Get that there. There we go. Just enough cables.
No, very nice.
We should still be good.
All right then.
Put this. We want this light fixture. Yeah, we'll put it there.
Oh, we're gonna have to sacrifice one of our singularities.
I say let's do the silica best. Because we're using more coal and not so goodium right now.
This is true.
So where do you
We're
want?
also going to need another one of those things.
Where do you want to put the collapser?
I'm not sure.
Let's move it over here.
I'll let you handle that. I'm going to make us the stuff we need over here.
Okay, so you're making the recycler.
Yes.
All right, let's watch. Let's get rid of that. Making some progress today.
A little bit, a little bit.
Let's go Singularity up. We got everything we need?
Yeah. I believe we just might. Boom, boom, boom.
Got the resource guy. What does it take to make this? Quite a bit.
Okay. Swap that out. Throw in our energy cube.
Nice. We need 2 crafting benches.
And a hopper.
2 furnaces, a hopper. There you go. 2 of those. You already got the furnaces?
No. How many do we need? Just the one?
2.
2.
2 of those and the hopper.
Yes, sir. I'm working on it.
There you go. There you go.
There we go.
Wrap that baby up. There you go.
I forgot. I did the wrong.
That Singularity goes on this bottom right corner.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, hold on. We're getting there.
You should be able to save your bookmarks and just shift click, so.
Should, but that would require intelligence.
Well, you got all the intelligence. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Ah, oh, what happened to Singularity?
I wasn't going to use our coal one. Ha! We're going to put it over here?
Yes, sir.
Where at?
You choose. I chose where we put this glass, or you choose this one.
Yeah, let's put it there. Make it symmetrical.
Very nice. Recycler.
See what it looks like. Let's go ahead and complete out the quest here. Well, I do think that's all the time we have for tonight, though, sir.
Oh, you sure?
I think so, unfortunately. We got a spider jockey outside.
Well, let's sleep and go pick up some resources real quick.
All right.
Don't want to miss out on that.
I might get a bow.
Good. Really well, good.
This one's got an enchanted bow.
That would be awesome.
Drop your bow, sir.
Serpentine patterns.
Oh, ow.
Thank you for the sun.
No bow.
Yeah. Look at the bone. We need some more broth.
Oh, yes, I'm picking up every bone I see.
Just watch out for the creepers.
But all right, sir.
Yeah.
I think it's going to do it for this evening.
It's a good stopping point.
I guess it's morning now. We did just sleep.
True that. Well, thank you guys for tuning in and watching episode 2. Between episodes, we'll try to get some more materials and all that, so we can...
Might do a little more rearranging in here.
Yeah, I might tidy it up a little bit, make it look a little nicer, but thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll see you on episode 3.
See you next time.
Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed, be sure to drop a like and leave a comment down below. Also subscribe if you haven't already to see future episodes or other content on the channel. And until next time, thanks again.